Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. If you're watching all of these videos back to back, this one's probably going to look a little out of place. I've actually jumped ahead a bit and went down into the final dungeon, and the reason for that is this is a great place to get AP. So I don't actually remember which path this is, but hopefully the area looks familiar. What we're looking for here is the magic pots as well as the movers. I'm not sure actually if I have footage of the movers. They seem to be extremely rare for this particular screen. I believe they might be encounterable in the next screen. I guess I would say it's to the north or whatever the top of the screen, I guess, however you want to look at that. But they are actually, I believe, the most AP that you can possibly, well, that you can get into a fight that's not a boss, I guess. Maybe I should add that caveat. But yeah. So anyways, so the movers are all now. I have to find them here because I don't remember exactly how many or how much AP they give you. 800 it says here. So you'll always fight them in groups of 3 though, so that should end up being 2,400 AP at the end of the combat round. So that's pretty good. Now a close second though is the magic pots. The magic pots will give you 1,000 AP each. Sometimes though, so sometimes you'll only run into one of them. I think if they get you in a back attack, you'll only see one, but here's an example of 2 of them. Now, you actually want to give them elixirs, because I don't believe you can actually damage them, at least with physical attacks anyway. I'm not sure if, yeah, so there you have it. So that's a 0. Yeah, and again, I don't know if they're weak to magic or anything like that, but here actually what I'm trying to do is get the magic pot to steal from one of my characters. So there's actually kind of 2 little tricks to go along with magic pots, and that's again, you know, one thing is actually just the amount of AP. That's probably the biggest reason why they're so good. But the second thing is actually the steal trick. So I'm gonna battle trumpet. Okay, so what happened there is he stole the battle trumpet from me, and actually what I'm gonna do is give him an elixir so that I can damage him. And then I'm gonna kill him off with Tifa, and then you'll notice here the item goes back to my inventory, and then I'm just gonna duplicate it. So this is essentially the way that you can duplicate a lot of the items that just aren't obtainable by either stealing or like, you know, you actually stealing from an enemy, or either you stealing from an enemy or you know, morphing. You know, so this is another great way. The other ways would be like throwing. You know, there's a way to duplicate items by throwing or selecting that you're going to throw it, and then you kill off that character with one of your allies, and then essentially you just use the W item trick to duplicate it as well. So. But anyways, so actually, again, the biggest reason here, or why I like this spot, is obviously the magic pots, and I actually like this spot for 2 reasons. Number one, again, those magic pots are worth a ton of AP. The second is that they can steal from you. So if you want to, you can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. You can duplicate a lot of your items that are limited, and also get a lot of AP at the same time. So again, this is kind of one of my favorite spots in the game to actually do this at. You can actually use that item duplication. I should say the enemy stealing from you item duplication trick. So you know, there's other places in the game to do that. This is one of my preferred spots though, and again, that's because you get a ton of AP in this area as well. So. Anyways, this is going to be another, this is just another battle with magic pots here. So, unfortunately though, because you need to get elixirs in order to make these guys vulnerable, you know, you either need to get them in other ways or duplicate them with the W item. which obviously I just duplicate them with W item. It's so much easier than any of the other ways. So, you know, as long as you've got one in your inventory, you're able to duplicate them. So that's the route I take. But you'll notice here, I'm actually trying to get this guy to steal from me. So sometimes they'll actually steal from you and then run away. So you just have to be careful. You have to make sure that they don't run away on you with your items, because obviously then they just run away. And oftentimes they can steal, you know, items that are, you know, only obtainable, like one in the game. Like Warrior Bangle is a good instance. Hyper, okay, well, I lucked out, or didn't get lucky on him stealing this time, but we'll have to just finish him off. But, you know, anyway, again, I really like this area for getting AP as well as duplicating items. Unfortunately, though, it's not looking like I ran into any movers here, and I don't know what the rate or the encounter rate here is on this specific screen, but I'll be honest, it's not very good. But that being said, though, you know, because the magic pots are located here as well, I still feel like this is a really, really good place to level up your materia. So if you've got a Knights of the Round, you know, Final Attack, any of those materials that you really want to duplicate a lot of, this is the place to do it. And again, I really prefer this spot. So anyways, I hope this guide was helpful. You know, and again, you'll actually run into some of these other enemies that you know, are kind of lame. Unfortunately, though, there's a Master Tanaberry that runs around here as well. And I actually, in order to deal with them, I just use the escape materia and just leave the battle. So running, you could run, but it tends to not work very often, so you'll end up just running in combat for a long time. So you know, I don't prefer that method. I prefer to use the exit or escape, whatever it is, materia, and just leave battle that way. But as always, I hope this guide was helpful, and I hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.